Welcome back to the channel. In this video we are going to see prove that root 2 is irrational number. So we are going to see how to prove this question. So when root 2 is irrational number, what we will assume, we'll just assume to prove, we'll assume the contradictory, that is root 2 is a rational number. A rational number. So usually a rational number, we saw the rational number introduction where root 2, if it is a rational number, then this can be expressed in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers, any integers. So since p by q are integers, they might have some common factors, p and q. So if PQ have some common factors which we can eliminate, and we will just write root 2 is equal to, we'll just eliminate the common factors and we'll just write A by B, where A and B are co-primes. What is co-prime number? I have already uploaded a video. So it is A and B are co-prime. It means they don't have any common factors. It means A and B does not have any common factor. So it doesn't have any common factor. Okay, and then we have assumed this as a rational number. We are going to prove that root 2 is irrational number by taking the contradictory that root 2 is rational number. And when it is a rational number can be expressed in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers and q is not equal to 0. And since it is an integer, they may have some common factors. We are eliminating the common factors by taking root 2 is equal to a by b, and we have eliminated the common factors where a and b are co-prime numbers and a and b doesn't, which means co-prime numbers means doesn't have any common factor. So we'll just take this assumption and then we'll proceed to solve this problem. Root 2 is equal to a by b, where a and b are co-prime numbers and b is not equal to 0. What we will do, we will just take this to the other side. So we will get root 2 into b is equal to a. So what we will do, we will just square to eliminate the root. Squaring on both sides, we will get root 2b the whole square is equal to a square. Root 2b the whole square will be root 2 the whole square into b square is equal to a square. So which means this is 2 into b square is equal to a square. So 2b square is equal to a square, which means that 2 divides a square. 2 divides a square, which automatically means 2 divides a, which means 2 divides a. For example, 2 is dividing 2 square, which means 2 should definitely divide 2. I can take any number which divides 2. For example, 4 square. 2 divides 4 square. It means it will surely divide 4 or as well. Okay, that is a theorem which I will upload in some time, which is 2 divides a square, which implies 2 divides a as well. So this is so 2 is dividing a. So we are going to prove 2 is dividing b as well, and then we are going to prove this our assumption is wrong. Means a is divided by 2. It is, we can conclude from here. So next what we are going to do, we are just going to assume, we are just going to substitute a is equal to sum to c, because since it is dividing, since it 2 divides a, so we are going to do a is equal to, we are just going to assume a is equal to some factors of 2, multiples of 2, where c is some integer, and we are going to substitute in the equation, which was 2b square is equal to, it was 2b square is equal to a square, and 2b square is equal to now 2c the whole square. From here it is clear, it is 2b square is equal to 4c square. So b square is equal to 2c square. So from here it is, we could see that 2 is dividing b square as well. 2 divides b square. So 2 will definitely divide b. So 2 divides a is proved in the first part, and the second part 2 is dividing b, which means here a is getting divided by 2 and b is also getting divided by 2, which is our assumption is wrong. That I have already told a and b are co-prime numbers, but here we have some common factor, which means co-prime is which doesn't have any common factor, but then we have got in this, it is dividing by 2, it is dividing by 2, which means they both have the same common factor, which is 2. So which means our assumption of taking root 2 is rational number is wrong. So therefore root 2 is irrational. So our assumption is wrong, therefore root 2 should be irrational number.